hello. And before everybody freaks out, yes, you're looking correctly. Everything is normal. Justin is not here. He had some work related things this evening, so he could not make it. He told me about it today. And I was like, screw it. I'm still going to go live. I got to go live. I know some of you guys like to talk to me for whatever reason. I mean, I'm not mad, but yeah. So Casey, Rudy, Sean, Jaden, Sam, Mike, Christina, John. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing today? How is everybody doing on this Tuesday Newsday? What's up, Sam? Let me see. FluffX, Nathan, Savoy, Ethan. How's everybody doing? Yeah, so we have had quite a bit of stuff come out recently. And I don't know. I just wanted to get on this space and kind of talk to you guys about it. Plus, I don't really have like a topic front of mind right now. Like, it's not like, I don't know, like normally Justin and I will go back and forth and we'll talk about what we want to talk about that week. We'll say, oh, this is cool. This is cool. This is not cool. And there was none of that this week. So I thought, well, there's a lot going on in the world of movie news. So why don't we just do like a news episode? I did one of these like a year ago. And yeah, so I thought, hey, screw it. I'm just going to do it. Mike, if you knew, hey, hell yeah, Sam. I appreciate that. Mike, if you knew my setup, you would realize just how ghetto this is. There's not a lot to this. I've actually got like a little like bookshelf right here holding up the mic. And then I'm actually using a Nintendo Switch box to hold up the camera with my ring light over here. So I know it's crazy behind the scenes, super big money spent. It's insane. I know you guys are jealous. So yeah. Well, that's good, Savoy. I'm glad to hear that. What's up, or incognito? Jaden has the right idea. Hit that thumbs up like Loomis hitting his whiskey flask. You damn right. What's up, T. Parker Evans? So yeah, let's just get right into this. So I see people already starting to talk about it because this is obviously part of what the title of the video is. Everybody's like, oh, this is clearly we know what he's going to talk about. And you're absolutely right. And I guess I'll just right from the top rope go for the first thing that people are already starting to talk about. Joker 2. It was about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago when reports had broken that DC was actually asking Todd Phillips to kind of shepherd them a little bit more. They wanted him to do more in the, with DC projects. And he was like, I'm not really a comic book guy, but, whatever. And they were like, dude, you made a freaking comic book movie that got a Best Actor nomination and won. And made $1 billion. So yeah, we kind of want your input. So that happens. And that immediately makes me go like, okay, is there more Joker coming? And believe me, the rumors online, ever since that movie came out, there have been two sects of people. It is like, yes, I need to see more Joaquin Phoenix as Joker. And then there's been the other sect of people that is like, dear God, this doesn't need a sequel. Why would you tarnish this by making a sequel? There's really nobody in the middle. I am one who is like, I need more Joaquin Phoenix as Joker because he's absolutely fantastic. And so then the rumors started up about, oh my God, Joker 2, Todd Phillips. And then he confirms it with the script. And then Joaquin Phoenix reading the script on Instagram, which was awesome. And I love the title, Folie à Deux, which is the madness of two, roughly translated. And then the rumors hit a fever pitch, and we get the trades reporting yesterday that this is going to be a musical with Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn. Let me tell you something. Boy, was the internet ablaze. Because again, there were two camps of people and nobody in the middle. If you follow me on social media, you know where I stand on this. But for those of you that don't or didn't see what I had to say about it, I'll just say it right here in this space to you guys. I am pumped. Absolutely pumped. And it's not just because I want a sequel, because I do. It's also because I love Lady Gaga. Like, dude, come on. She's awesome. She killed it in American Horror Story. I absolutely, I love her. What's up, Jose? And then finally, a musical. Okay, and before you go, whoa, a musical, I don't know. Remember Sweeney Todd, okay? It can work. You can have this dark tone, story, and portrayals of characters and make a musical and have it be entertaining and good. First of all. Second of all, it's when you think of musicals, you think of like feel good, you think of family friendly, you think of love, you think this, you think that. And then the idea of a musical centered around two mentally deranged individuals, the way I've been putting it is that is so antithetical and risky, and I love it. The two don't seem like they should go together, and I just think that's perfect. I think it's perfect. And I also think that maybe this might be a little exaggerated. Sam brings a good point up about, the musical will fit the Joker's mental state while in Arkham. That could be it too. We could just get a few musical numbers in this movie and it be billed as a musical, but it's not a full on musical. So, I mean, who knows? But like one of my favorite movies of all time, T. Parker, to your point, I agree, but I love Grease. Grease is one of my favorite movies of all time, one of my favorites from my childhood. I absolutely love Grease. And I really enjoyed Sweeney Todd. La La Land was okay. It wasn't bad. There's some good ones in there. So this is not a deterrent to me at all. And you know what? Kudos to Todd Phillips, because we just need to call it like it is. So many people were saying this movie does not need a sequel. Don't make a sequel. It's unnecessary. This can be a standalone story. And Todd Phillips said, no, Rudy, I love Grease too. Okay, don't worry. I love Grease too. Justin's actually sending me an extra Blu-ray copy of it. It's on its way. So I love Grease too. Okay. Todd Phillips had said, I am not going to come back and do a sequel if I don't feel like it's a great idea. And I'm sorry, but if this isn't swinging for the fences, I don't know what is. This is so out of left field. It's awesome. I mean, I think it is so damn cool. And we really need to normalize that. We need to normalize because I feel like there's just you can't have it both ways. So many times people complain about we need to stop trudging up old properties. We need to stop doing the same thing over and over again. Can we have some interesting new original ideas? Yeah. Okay. So then when this happens, people are like, oh my God, this is so dumb. You can't have it both ways. They're going to do something completely and totally different. And I think that alone justifies this. I really do think that is justification for this existing. So I'm all for this. I'm all for this. What's up, Danny? How you doing, man? Yeah. Oh my God. T. Parker, Tick, Tick, Boom. I totally forgot about Tick, Tick, Boom. One of my favorites of last year. Yes. Yeah. South Park, bigger, longer, and uncut. That's absolutely right. It can work. And when this is about two crazy people, and I don't mean that because that word and that can take on kind of a negative connotation. I just mean two mentally ill individuals that are just kind of spiraling into their own madness that they share together. I just think that's awesome. I think it's awesome. I think this is really going to work. I'm really, really excited about it. I think this is going to be great. And again, I could go on all day about this, but I absolutely love Lady Gaga. I love Gaga so much. I still haven't seen House of Gucci. If any of you guys have seen House of Gucci, let me know in the chat because I haven't seen it. I know there was a really big Oscar push on her end and from her team with House of Gucci. She really wanted that nomination and then that award. I know it didn't go to her, but I haven't seen it. I'm sure she kills it in the movie. But yeah, this is going to be great. People forget that Joaquin Phoenix did Walk the Line, the Johnny Cash biopic type movie. And that movie was incredible. I saw that in theaters years and years ago. I also saw Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story, I guess the jokey version of that in theaters as well. Actually had a panic attack in the middle of it before I got on my anxiety medication. I had to step out of the theater for like a half hour and have one of the employees talk me down and give me some 5 gum. To get my panic attack over with. So that's a nice little interesting tidbit about my life. So yeah, I'm all for it. All for it. What's up, Wes? How you doing, man? But yeah, if you guys have seen House of Gucci, let me know. Someone tell me if I should watch House of Gucci. I just need someone. Rudy, I know you've probably seen House of Gucci. Okay, it's got Jared Leto, Lady Gaga. You've seen House of Gucci. You tell me how House of Gucci was, and if you haven't seen it, I'll be genuinely shocked Yeah, and Joaquin's a great actor. A lot of people aren't understanding too. Guys, Joaquin Phoenix has never done a sequel in his life. Never. Like, this has got to be a great idea for him to do it. And apparently the trades were reporting that he is in it, like he's ready to go, but they have not reached a deal on financials yet. And I'm assuming he's going to be coming for a lot, as he should. He's never done a sequel before, and the last one made over $1 billion. So, yeah, very, very excited for all this. But yeah, you guys let me know in the chat what you think of it. Oh my God, Rudy, you haven't seen House of Gucci? You've seen like everything. Rudy, you're always posting like these pictures of movies that you went and saw or that you went and bought that I've never even heard of. I figured if someone had seen House of Gucci, it was going to be you. I'm disappointed. But anyway, so that's the Joker 2 spin. That's the Joker 2 news. Very, very excited about that. Can't wait for more of that to come out. I can't wait for the movie to come out. Next topic. Scream 6. Man. See, I was texting Rudy about this the other day. And it's hard. This is hard for me. And I want to know if you guys think the same way. Oh, Mike, thank you very much, my friend. You are a loyal listener that's been around for a long time. So in my opinion, you're better. I really do appreciate that super chat, man. Love you too. And I hope you're hanging in there well. I hope things across the pond are going well. Here today, it is 103 degrees. So just a little balmy. So this is what I was talking to Rudy about, and I feel like there's a lot of us that are probably like this right now. I want to be excited for Scream 6 because Scream 5 has jumped all the way up to my number 2 in the franchise. I really love Scream 5. I really, really do. And I didn't expect it to jump that high, but it's gotten there. Every time I rewatch it, I'm just like, this is damn good. But it's so hard to get excited about it right now because of the Neve Campbell situation. I mean, is it just me or does anybody else feel that way? Like, even if you're okay with her not being a part of it and you're like, let's go in a different direction, isn't it weird though? Like, isn't it a little hard? Like that you're like, wow, there's really a Scream movie without Neve Campbell? That's weird. And then obviously David Arquette not being in it. Like, it's kind of hard for me to get super excited, I guess. I'm mildly excited, and oh my God, I was on cloud 9 when Hayden Panettiere was confirmed to come back as Kirby. I was on cloud 9 about that. I was so excited. Come to find out, that was their insurance policy. Some people may not know this. One of the guys that I know in the industry, we were messaging back and forth about a week or so ago. I was trying to get some info onto like, what are the chances that we could have Neve still end up in this movie? And he was like, it's not happening. And he also told me that they've known this for months, that Neve was not going to be a part of it. These talks broke down months ago. And that is why they went to get Hayden back. This is what he's saying, but I've gotten some great info from this dude. He told me Lady Gaga was going to be in Joker 2 before this announcement. I had heard about that. I knew about Karen dying in Halloween Kills months before that movie came out, and he told me about that. So, I trust this guy. I really do trust this guy. And he said Hayden was a backup plan. They wanted to get in the good graces of the fans. If they couldn't get Sydney back, they knew they had to bring back the next one, the next fan favorite. So that's kind of why they did that. And I'm okay with that. I love her. I can't wait for her to be back. But I don't know. It's a little sad. But that's kind of how I feel about it. How do you guys feel about this? Like, I see you guys sounding off in the chat, and I hope you guys continue to do so, because I really like to hear your guys' thoughts on this stuff, because obviously this affects us as the community as a whole. I want to know how the general sentiment among the community is. Well, see, what happened with Margot Robbie was this is a separate universe, and Todd Phillips has really made that a point to say, like, this is not going to be connected to anything else. And I think that that's good. I really do. And I'm more than okay with that. And they don't want to confuse viewers, but they also don't necessarily think that Margot's Harley would fit in the world that Todd Phillips has crafted. And I would agree. I think she's great as Harley Quinn. Don't get me wrong. But I don't know if she would jive with this version of Gotham. I don't know. And so it's not bad. Go a different way. And if there's one thing I know about Lady Gaga, whether you're a fan of her or not, she can chew up some scenery. Okay. She just can. When she was the Countess in American Horror Story Hotel, she was fucking amazing. Just going to say it flat out. She was so over the top and extra, and I loved it. That's her musical career, too. That's what everyone knows her for. Oh, she's always dressing up in these crazy outfits and looks crazy. Yes. And you're telling me she's going to play Harley Quinn, a mentally deranged. Like, yes, dude, I eat that up. Like, what is the problem here? But whatever. Yeah, I agree, Jaden. I'm kind of like, it won't, Christina. I'm going to go on record right now and say Scream 5 did $140 million worldwide. Scream 6 will not do $140 million. It will not. And some people might go, oh, well, that's because, it's a sequel. Sequels always go down. Not always. No. Not always. Actually, as of recently, that trend has been bucked. Usually the sequel does better than the predecessor. Once you build up the good graces of the community and of the fan base and the general movie-going audience, that people want the sequel. They're ready for the sequel. And that's why, the Batman made almost $800 million. So everyone is expecting, okay, the Batman 2 is going to break $1 billion. Like, it's just what's going to happen. And it probably will. That's kind of how it goes. Jags, this same person told me they still want her back for 7. They feel like they can do this one without her, but 7 apparently is very important. It is very important to have Sydney a part of it. So I'm hoping, but my worry for that is Neve and her co-stars are kind of dragging the freaking Paramount and Spyglass just through the mud. I mean, it's bad right now. They're talking mad shit, and rightfully so. They should be speaking out against this and saying this is not okay. But I'm wondering if this is going to make Paramount kind of sour, and if Scream 6 is successful critically and commercially, maybe they just go, screw you, we don't need you, which is totally wrong, especially if the initial idea was to have this be a new trilogy and the last one was supposed to be hugely important for Sidney Prescott. You got to bring her back. I mean, you really got to bring it back. I crush hard for her too. I crush very hard for her, Jaden. So yeah, and that's another thing I want to talk about Scream 6. And Punk Ron kind of sets this up, as well as T. Parker Evans. So let's just kind of talk about it. And yes, Rain on Me is a fantastic song, Savoy. It's taking place in New York City. We've seen the set photos. We've seen that. It looks like from some of the set photos, I think day one of filming, it looks like a crime scene. Like, so they're starting off like, hey, someone's dead already, which is totally fine. New York City, Ghostface takes Manhattan. How's everybody feeling about that? How is everybody feeling about Ghostface takes Manhattan? What's up, Norin? How you doing, my friend? Yeah, Robbie, I like them too. Unpopular opinion, I like Chad better than Mindy. I do. I like Chad better than Mindy. They're both great. Don't get me wrong. I don't dislike either one. There's something about Chad. I really like him. Get down, cat. Sorry. I'm excited. I'm excited for all that too. But I agree, Christina. I'm worried. I'm worried that she might truly be done, but fingers crossed. So yeah, I mean, Ghostface takes Manhattan. I'm sure you guys all saw that fan-made Scream 6 poster that was going around on Twitter yesterday that I thought was super cool. Like, I thought it was really cool. And T. Parker, as long as 90% of it isn't on a boat. Isn't it funny too, when Christian and I were texting about it, he was like, oh, is it in Canada? I was like, yeah, they're filming it in Canada. And it takes place in Manhattan, like in New York. He laughed his ass off. He thought, because it's just like, again, here we go. I mean, hopefully there's no boat, but I think this is cool. Okay. Like, Woodsboro is great. And I love the world of Woodsboro, and I've always loved being in there. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, Scream 2 took it out of Woodsboro. Scream 3 took it out of Woodsboro. At this point, and then parts of Scream 5 are out of Woodsboro. Half of this franchise doesn't take place in Woodsboro. So, This is not like unprecedented. I know some people are kind of like, oh my God. I'm excited. I'm excited. By the way, Savoy, I should let you know if you're a big Friday Part 8 fan, this Thursday night, Christian and I will be doing a Uneeda Horror Podcast watch along and discussion of Jason Takes Manhattan. That is going to be this week's episode. We're going to watch Jason Takes Manhattan and bullshit like we normally do. But yeah, that is exciting. I hope so, Bat. I really hope they do give a little wink to the audience about Jason Takes Manhattan. But yeah, and so I think it's cool. I think, there were some rumors that it was going to take place around Christmas, and then that got debunked. Yeah, that would have made no sense to me personally. I mean, I wouldn't have been opposed to it. You guys know how I feel about Friday the 13th. I still want a Friday the 13th movie in the snow. Like, I am dying for it. I fucking need it. So yeah, not opposed to that at all. But yeah, that got debunked. I guess it was like some kind of glare or something that made it look like fake snow or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, so it's like there's a lot of good coming out of Scream 6. Hayden Panettiere, Dermot Mullaney, or however you pronounce his name. You guys know who I'm talking about. I totally butchered it. I like him as an actor. He's playing a cop. That's cool. I got a rumored casting list. I cannot confirm this 100%, but I will tell you guys this, and y'all better hold on to your butts here. I've heard, okay? I'm going to lean towards it's true, but I can't say it is, that Sadie Sink and Jack Dylan Grazer are also a part of the cast. Jack Dylan Grazer, known as playing Eddie in It Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, and then Sadie Sink, obviously Max from Stranger Things. I have heard both of them are cast in this movie, but that announcement has not been made official yet. That's normally how this goes. Sometimes an actor will film their entire part for the movie. The movie will be in post-production, and then you'll start getting casting announcements. So who knows when that'll happen, but that's what I've heard. Sadie Sink and Jack Dylan Grazer. What's up, Scales? How you doing? And personally, I got to say, Sadie Sink has just stolen the show for me in Stranger Things 4. She was absolutely phenomenal. And I remember when they brought her on in season 2, and I just thought, is this necessary? Like, I already really liked this group. Do we need to add more people to it? And she's incredible. She's absolutely incredible. I love her in the show. And I really, really do hope that rumor is true. I hope my source is good there, because I'd like to see her in a Scream movie. I think that would be cool. Yeah, being a crowd of ghost faces. Hey, I'm telling you, there's a lot that they could do. I mean, there was a lot that they could do. There's a lot they could do if it takes place in Halloween, around Halloween, especially. So really, really looking forward to that. So like I said, I mean, there's a lot of good coming out of Scream right now. There really is. But it's just that one thing that just, I'm like, but you couldn't get Neve. I mean, you couldn't get Neve. Like, damn it. Paramount ain't struggling right now. Do y'all see how Top Gun Maverick's doing at the box office? They are not struggling, okay? Should have just paid her what she wanted. My God. But whatever. I digress there. We got a couple big Halloween Ends things to talk about. So that let me know in the comments if you're watching on the playback. Let me know in the live chat your thoughts on this Scream 6 situation. I guess we'll get right into the Halloween Ends. There's been a few things that have kind of trickled out that have been rumored. I've got okay, so there's some good and there's some bad. Let's start with the good. The good. Actually, wait, is any of this good? No, I'm pretty sure most of this is bad, actually. Wow. I was teeing myself up and okay. Well, let's just get right into it then. First off, rumors are swirling that Halloween Ends is currently undergoing reshoots right now. I have no way to confirm that. I can't say for certain. The person that told me that, I think there is a good probability that is probably true. Now, before anybody jumps and freaks out and, oh my God, from what I understand it to be, this is like more of your typical reshoots that you get in Hollywood, in the sense of like they want to add something, or they needed a little bit more from this scene, or whatever it may be. I haven't heard that it's been like, oh my God, people hate the cut that we've gotten and yada yada. So yeah, that's that. At least to my knowledge, I would say, since there are no rumors to the contrary, I wouldn't immediately jump yet to, oh, this is bad. Yeah, this is. I would say this is just a common thing. So there's that. The next piece of news. I don't know if you guys. I know a lot of you guys that watch me. You also watch Dave McRae. I mean, how could you not? Dave McRae posted a video. Oh, I think it was a few days ago. Maybe it was last week. And it was something about a. What's up, JDev? How you doing, man? Yes, they are, Mark. And it was something to the effect of like Nick Castle's face is going to be shown in this movie, like as the face of Michael Myers. Now I can't speak to that, whether that's true or not. I can't say that is. I don't even think that's been verified. Nick hasn't said that, but or maybe he did. I don't know. Somebody fill me in. But I'm okay with that, I guess. I mean, I figured at this point that we would be getting a good look. So I figured we'd be getting a good look of him in this movie. And if it's going to be them using his face, I mean, I'm totally cool with that. Like, if there's anybody for continuity reasons that's like, oh, yeah, well, what about, God, what's his name? Oh, God. It's on the tip of my tongue. The dude, come on. The dude from the first one that showed his face. Tony Moran. Like, if there was people like that, like, oh, why isn't it Tony Moran's face? It was his face in the original. Nobody. First of all, Tony Moran is unrecognizable from the original Halloween at this point. Two, it's Tony Moran. Like, no. Yeah. So, yeah, there's a. Yeah, no, he is going to make a cameo from what I've heard as well, but I guess rumor is that he is going to be the face of Michael Myers too when it is revealed. I don't know much into that, the validity of that, none of that, but that is something that has been swirling. Yes, he is a douche canoe. Oh, okay. So that might be what he means. Okay. Well, we'll see. Or maybe he's just dicking around everyone. I don't know. Anyway, what else in the Halloween? Oh, okay. So the Halloween Ends department, we've got another thing. Rumors are starting to go around that the trailer for Halloween Ends might not be attached to the black phone. Get out of here, cat. You're messing up the shot. All right. And I'm starting to get worried about that. And I guess because like it fits the normal Blumhouse formula to do that. This is what they've done with the previous two Halloween movies. End of June, beginning of July, they have a movie coming out in theaters. They attach it to that. It's like literally perfect. And there's rumors that it might not be there. So I'm kind of worried. Maybe there are more to these reshoots. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to like speculate and pontificate and all that. But the first reactions for the Black Phone came out today, Mike, and they're very good. Very good. I should just say that. I don't think the review embargo has lifted yet, but the social media reaction embargo has lifted. And I saw a few things today about it on Twitter, and they're very good. Very good. So I am very excited for this movie. Very, very excited. But yeah, I'll be there to see the Black Phone regardless of if it's attached or not, if a trailer is attached or not. I'm going to be there. But I want it. Oh, what's up? Thank you so much. Sydney wasn't in Stab 8, so I think there's a meta purpose for Neve not being in Scream. It's going to be like the new Star Wars trilogy with focus on each character per movie. Han, Luke, Leia, first Dewey, Galen, Sid. First of all, I want to say thank you very much for the gracious super chat. I very much do appreciate that. Secondly, that's a intriguing thought there. That really, really is. And I would be okay with it. Okay, I'll just say that if that's the route they want to go, I'm on board. So long as I know that they're going to bring her back in 7. I guess the reason I'm soured on it right now is because I'm worried that she's not going to be back at all. So I if that's the route they're going to go, I'd love it. I would absolutely love it. But I didn't think about that. That is very, very interesting. Huh. If you're right, guess what? Then we know that you're a mole that actually wrote the scripts for these 3 trilogies, and you've had inside info all this time, and you kept it from us, and we'll come for you. But no, thank you so much for that super chat. I very much do appreciate that, and very good theory. Yeah, as far as like the black phone, I'm very excited for it. I really, really hope the trailer's attached. I don't think it makes any sense. I mean, any of you guys right now that have the, access to look up Blumhouse movies, someone look up and tell me what their next movie is after the black phone, but before Halloween Ends. Can someone tell me what their release schedule looks like upcoming Blumhouse movies? Because if they don't attach it to the black phone, I don't think there's another. Oh my God. Well, no, this is a given. There is going to be a trailer for Halloween Ends before Nope. I mean, that is a guarantee because that comes out at the end of July and that's a Universal property. So yeah, there will be a trailer with Nope, but I feel like that would be a little too late for them to debut the first trailer. I guess Wes, that's kind of what I'm pontificating here. Oh man. If I were a betting man, I would say the black phone. I would say the final week of this month. That would just line up with what they've done with 2018 and Kills. But from what I'm hearing now, I'm kind of wondering if they really are going to wait till Nope. Like, oh, them. Okay, and when does that come out, T. Parker Evans? Is that July? Beginning of July? I think it's earlier, mid-July. But I mean, there will be one attached to Nope. I will bet my life on it. Like my life on it. There will be a trailer for Halloween Ends in front of Nope, which is July 22nd. But I just feel like that might be a little too late to show the first tease of it. And it would be uncharacteristic from what they've done up to this point. So I don't know, but I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, what do you think? When would you want to see a teaser? I mean, obviously we're all whores for this stuff, but like, do you think that a teaser at the end of this month is too soon? Or do you think that it's perfect timing? Or do you think it's not soon enough? I mean, chime in and let me know. Rudy is vengeance. Okay. Oh, also a little bit of news broke about an hour ago. And it has. Okay. See, we'll see. I'm done. I'm done with I'm done being on Halloween Ends trailer watch. Okay. I feel like I've been on Halloween Ends trailer watch since the day Halloween Kills came out. All right. So a little bit of news broke on the Twitter. On the Twitter. That's probably a terrible impersonation to my UK listeners. I apologize. I'm not known for my accents. Australian, mate. See, I'm just not very good. I'm not great. Whatever. But a wee bit of news broke on the Twitter, and this has not been verified yet, although some of the scooping people that I follow reported it, and I trust them. But I know it was bad. I know it was bad. My go-to is always like from The Conjuring 2, the little kids. It's like, biscuits. She's like, we don't have any bloody biscuits because I don't have any bloody money. Yeah, it's terrible, but whatever. That little kid just asking for biscuits all the time. Like, shut the hell up, dude. She said you don't have biscuits. And then she gets biscuits and totally throws the kid for a loop. He's like, I thought we didn't have any. She's like, oh, well, I've been meaning to quit smoking anyway. It's like, so you were going to prioritize cigarettes over snacks for your kids. Whole other conversation. But yeah, so word has it Amber Turd has been removed from Aquaman 2, and she will be recast, and they're going to do reshoots. I am not an Aquaman fan. I haven't seen the first one. I am, however, a Johnny Depp fan. And I am, however, all in favor of that woman never working a day in her life again. And yeah, so this is great. If this ends up being true, like I said, a lot of reputable sources are reporting this. She's being cut out entirely, and Warner Brothers is going to shoot new scenes for the character of Mira with a different actress. We did it. We did it, Johnny Depp stands. We did it. We did it. I'm excited. Amber Heard, fuck off into anonymity, you twat waffle. I really hope I don't get a strike for this. I'm not advocating violence or anything. I'm just saying she's a twat waffle. I don't know how you guys feel about this. How do you guys feel? Are y'all like, celebrate good times, come out? I need to take a drink. I've been talking way too much. I don't have Justin here to like bounce off of so I can like take a drink every now and then, and give myself a breather. Like, no, I'm just talking into the ether. Obviously, I'm talking to you guys, but to me, it feels like at times I'm talking into the ether. There's no one around. I'm like, hello. There it is again. Aquaman is mid. Ah, yes. Rudy. That's fine. But the bitch is canceled. Okay. So we just need to accept it. I'm happy. There are certain people that deserve to be canceled, and she is one of them. Okay. She ruined the prospects of ever getting another Pirates of the Caribbean movie with Captain Jack Sparrow. That's all I have to say. You know how mad that makes me? Incredibly angry. But whatever. I'm sure she got plenty of money. She's going to be fine. She's going to be fine. Okay. Although I wish that weren't the case. But yeah, it is a nice balmy 103 degrees here today. Really digging it. Really much. It's like, don't you guys love like when you just open the door to go outside? Like it's, the music's playing in the morning, like you got birds chirping, then you open the door and it's like Satan just farted in your face, and it's like consistent, like it won't stop. It's just this like blast of hot, fiery air. Yeah, that's how it is here today. It sucks. Bad. I don't think my air conditioning is going to go off like all day. And what I mean by is, you guys know how your AC goes. It cools down in the house, and then it stops, until it gets up like a degree again. It has to turn back on. It's just consistently running because it's got to keep running to keep it at that temp. What's up, Jeffrey? How you doing, man? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's brutal out there, guys. It's brutal out there. I mean, shit. 50 cent. Yeah, see, and Rudy said it's like 60s over in Portland. So y'all are just, it's sweater weather, just throw on a hoodie and fucking, I'm comfy. Meanwhile, here, I'm dying. That's great. Yeah, Rudy, 63 in Portland. But yeah, no. I still need some summer. No. I would just prefer it to be like 85, not 100. Like, can we meet halfway here, Mother Nature? Yeah. Oh man, yes. So let's bring this up too. I don't really report on this kind of stuff, but I feel like this has gotten to a point where it is like insane. And since I mentioned Amber Heard, thank you for putting this in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and bring it up. Ezra Miller. Dude, what the hell is going on with them? I mean, what is going on? Like, you've got the assaulting a woman like 2 years ago or 3 years ago, like choking that woman out. And then you've got the reported issues on set. And then you've got the Hawaii issues. And now you've got, apparently they were like grooming a girl when she was a teenager. and now they've run off together, and there's been like a court order issued by the girl's parents to, keep them apart for 30 days, but they can't find Ezra. They don't, I mean, wow. Oh my God. It's just insane. I mean, no, Mike, I think a lot of people, right now genuinely are in agreement that this has reached a fever pitch. This is just absurd. Like, somebody's got to step in. Like, somebody has to do something, because this is just absurd. I mean, get a grip. And like, The Flash is their movie. Like, so you can't recast them. Like, I mean, it's insane. So I just wanted to touch on that since it was brought up in the chat. Crazy. Yeah, that's another thing I wanted to talk about really quick. T. Parker Evans, and I saw somebody else mention this earlier in the chat. I knew, yes, become a reverse Flash. Very true. I knew I was going to get to this, so I wanted to wait, and now we're here. The Halloween 6 4K from Scream Factory that was essentially announced by Daniel Ferrens on Facebook, I believe yesterday, saying that he was recording a commentary with Marianne Hagen for a new release this fall from Scream Factory. Yeah, no shit. It's going to be a 4K from Scream Factory. But, and I did a short on this on my channel last night, which I'm still working out, like how the kinks of doing these shorts. Some of them hit. Hey, I love it when they hit. Some of them don't hit. Hey, but I'm gonna keep doing them. So I guess that I wanted to let you guys know that no, it is true, Jeffrey. It is absolutely true. Christian and I have known, I want to say for about 2 months now, that this was in the works. What we had heard from a shared source that we have, isn't it crazy? Doesn't it seem like I'm like big leaguing you guys when I'm like, a source? Yeah, we have sources, but I'm being honest. We do. I'm not going to give names because that's the easiest way to lose a source. But we had been made aware, and it's not like me trying to be like, oh, look at my source. Come on. I'm just saying, like, this is how I have to refer to them because I'm not going to give their name. We had been told that Halloween 6 through Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 were getting the Scream Factory 4K treatment to come out this October. And we hadn't really heard much traction about it. Yeah, well, don't you worry, Wes. And then this confirmation comes out yesterday from Dan Ferrens himself about Halloween 6. That should be all the confirmation you guys need. Because I had been hearing for a few months now, Christian and I have both been hearing that it was going to be the other 5. Obviously not 2018 and not Kills. 1, because that's Universal and Blumhouse. 2, because Universal and Blumhouse are doing a trilogy box set 4K after Ends comes out. So, obviously that's its own thing. But yeah, no, the next 5, I believe that I want to say it like for certain, but it is just a source, although everything is lined up to this point. So I'm going to say like 99.9% yes. The next 5 will be released this fall by Scream Factory, 4Ks. Get your money ready because the pre-order and announcement will probably go up next month, like the last ones. I want to say it'll probably be July when they announce it. And that'll be when you're able to pre-order it, and then it'll probably come out in late September, like last time. No, Punk Ron, I don't think you should, and I don't think you should because it's a very important piece of history. That was a limited run thing. It was the greatest box set at the time. I mean, I think everybody agrees the 15-disc complete collection Halloween box set when it came out was probably the greatest horror box set at the time. Now, obviously, now you've had the Friday the 13th one, which is incredible. A lot of people really love the Evil Dead Groovy collection, even though it doesn't include all of the Evil Dead stuff, but I'm just naming a few. Like, so I think you should keep it. I think you should absolutely keep it. It's historical. It's great. And one day, You're not going to be able to find it anywhere. And you want to be one of the people to be like, I got it. Yeah, it's a good question, Wes. I would have to imagine that they're probably going to try to keep the same theme of the artwork. And then they're probably going to do an entire set of all 10 as well. You're probably going to be able to buy these 5 or all 10. And I'm just going for the next 5. I'm not rebuying 1 through 5. I have no need for that. None. Let's see. Sam says, I've said it before and I'll say it again. RGH2 in 4K is going to be a dream come true. It absolutely is. I cannot wait. And Sam wants to have me on his channel soon. And I've told him I am game anytime, any place, you name it. I'll make it work. So we can talk in depth about Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 because we both love that movie. Savoy, is there any news about how the transmitter and Halloween Ends plays? Nope, no news yet. Just still those rumors. Yeah, it's my baby too. Hey, what's up, Matt? How you doing? Robert, have you heard of Pearl, the prequel to X? I hear there's a trailer out that was shown in theaters. Yes. Yeah. I stayed after I stayed at the end of the movie to watch the trailer because I knew it was attached to it. And I'm super stoked about it. I just wish we could get like a full-length trailer and, a release date. Because X overperformed. I mean, I think by everybody's expectations, this is damn near an X-rated movie. Let's just call it like it is. I mean, it got an R rating, but it's pretty much an X-rated movie. And very little to no marketing. A24, it made $14 million worldwide. UPS is here. Wonder if it's anything for me. Yeah, it definitely overperformed. So very happy with that. They have not announced a release date for the Munsters yet, but Rob Zombie confirmed it will be this year. Go ahead and assume it's going to be October. Also, Hocus Pocus 2 is having reshoots right now. They're cutting it a little bit close. Them and Halloween Ends. But especially Hocus Pocus 2, because if I'm not mistaken, that comes out in September, right, guys? So, yeah, Mark Kincaid, that'd be cool. And I'd be totally open to that, him being related. Because they do kind of look alike, don't they? He kind of does look like he could pass. He could pass as like a relative of Patrick Dempsey. I could see it. Yeah, I know. It's not on the Blu-ray. And I'm like, what the hell? When I watched it 2 days ago, I watched all the way to the very end of the credits. And I'm like, you bastards. Oh my God, a multiverse Halloween movie. Hey, Jeffrey, I'm telling you right now. Cinema is starting to normalize the multiverse stuff. So it's going to dip into horror. I promise you. Soon enough. I believe it's on. Isn't the Pearl trailer available on YouTube, guys? It's available on YouTube, right? Or was it just like, no, it's got to be available on YouTube. I'm sure you guys can find it on YouTube. Someone probably phone recorded it or something. Yeah. Yeah, I know. So T. Parker, I actually had people like talking to me about that. Like, I'm not picking up the Blu-ray because I'm waiting for them to release it in 4K. And I'm like, yeah, I can see that. I guess for me, I just really wanted to watch the movie again. And as you guys know, being a whore for physical media, I just couldn't not. The only reason it took me a week and a half to get it was because I couldn't find it anywhere. And I finally found it. There was one copy left. Saw it and I said, yep. And I actually even talked to the associate there at Target and they were like, yeah, that thing's been scarce. I'm like, yeah. He was like, yeah, we get them and they're gone before you know it. Oh yeah, Rudy brings up a great point. Something I just want to mention really quick. Spider-Man No Way Home, the more fun edition. Yes, I will be there September 2nd. And people are like, oh, it's only like 15 minutes or so of extra footage. Yeah, that's fine. More Toby and Andrew. I'll be there. I will be there. And I think it's going to do pretty well too. Like I really do think this re-release is going to get it to 2 billion. 2 billion worldwide. I really do, because it's over 1.9. Do I think that them marketing this as deleted extended stuff can get them $90 million worldwide? Probably. So I'm going to say it right now. You guys remember the date, June 14th, 2022. Nick said the Spider-Man No Way Home More Fun Edition will give the movie $2 billion worldwide at the box office. Not for that, overall. So yeah, a lot of crazy movie news, guys. Wow. We really flew by this, didn't we? We got into it. Let's just chat now. Let's chat for a little bit before I go anywhere. Let's have some conversation. I got some time to kill. So, sound off in the live chat, guys. Questions, comments, concerns, you name it. I'm here. Yeah, T. Parker, I understand that. But they clearly had this move planned. And to milk it for all that it's worth. And I can't hate them for it. I can't hate them for it. At the end of the day, business is business, And, they'll probably release another edition on home video after this run with those deleted and extended scenes. But it is what it is. I'm going to go see it just because, I don't know, I'm a sucker for Andrew. Like, I need it. Yep, you're absolutely right. Yes, stoked for the Real Genius 4K. Yeah, I've heard some people talking about that. I mean, anytime a movie that you love gets a 4K transfer, no matter what genre it is, like if it hasn't had that treatment before, it's always cool. It's always cool. It doesn't need to be horror related, my man. Love to get a 4K player. They're really not that bad, like price wise. Years ago they really were. But they're not really that bad anymore. So I would recommend it. Okay, let's see. My favorite food or drink. Okay. Food is steak. And drink is either Coca-Cola or this bad boy right here. Mountain Dew Baja Blast. I know it's Baja. Okay, I'm kidding. I'm trying to be like one of those Karens that's like, Baja Blast. Like tacos. You guys want to go get some tacos? Yeah, shut the fuck up, Karen. Let's see. Where does the franchise go from here after ends? I don't know, Wes. I don't, man. I have a guess. And Sean Clark agrees. This is Sean Clark's guess as well. They're going to try to revisit Halloween 3 in some form. TV show, movie. I don't know. But I think they're going to try to dip back into that a little bit. Give Michael Myers a breather. He will get a breather, no matter how big Halloween Ends is. And it's going to be big. It's going to do 200 million. I'm just going to say that now. I know Kills did like 132. 2018 did like 254, something like that. Ends will get to 200 million. I genuinely believe that. Obviously, the country's in a much better situation COVID-wise than last year. Theaters are open. It's not going to streaming. All that plays in favor of this movie getting to 200 million. But I think it's going to be a return to H3. Yeah, I really do think it will in some form or fashion. Yeah, no, I am T. Parker. That was one of my favorite games to play on PlayStation 2 years and years ago. So yeah, I'm excited. I definitely am. I don't game a lot. I really don't game a lot. I have just been grinding the Evil Dead game, like to the point where I play it until I like pass out on the couch. Like, last few nights it's been like that. I'll get out of a match and I'm like really tired and I won't get into the matchmaking queue yet. Like I'll be sitting there before I go to look for a match and next thing you know, I pass out. But like I just been playing it every night. I love it. Where can I get my hands on a real or custom steelbook of Malignant X and Last Night in Soho? I would reach out to Christian Hannah Horror on Instagram. He knows a lot of people that make custom, because as far as I do not believe there are real steelbooks of X or Malignant. I don't know about Last Night in Soho. But as far as people that make custom ones, Christian knows guys like that. So I'd reach out to him and ask him because I wouldn't know. What's up, 1031? How you doing? But yeah, like everybody's saying in the chat, I agree. I think this is going to revisit Season of the Witch eventually, soon enough. Yeah, The Thing, 40th anniversary theater run. I'm wondering if it's playing near me, I will catch it. If it is playing near me, I will catch it. And people go, well, Nick, you've got, the collector's edition 4K and all that shit of the thing. You're right, I do. So I could just watch it at home anytime I want to. But there's just something about it in theaters. Just hits different. So I'm going to see if it's playing near me, and I'm going to go see it. Yeah, I saw that, T. Parker. It actually looks cool. I'm going to buy that one too. Is pretty much as long, if it's a horror game, count me in. I'm in. Already got your tickets for The Thing. Nice. Any thoughts on the new Exorcist trilogy coming up? I am cautiously optimistic. I feel like I've always wanted more Exorcist content in one way or another, in some form or fashion. Believe it or not, my hesitance to it is, I did not see that, Jags, but you know how much I love Scout. Oh, I love Scout so much. That's just another reason to buy that game. Love her. Anyway, but yeah, I think we do need more Exorcist. Not need, but I'd be really grateful and appreciative of more Exorcist content. I really would. As long as it's done well. My only hesitation is, believe it or not, David Gordon Green. I don't know. He's a good director. I'm hoping that some of the things I don't like about the Halloween movies he's done are more Danny McBride and not David Gordon Green. And I guess we'll see when The Exorcist comes around. But I'm excited. I am excited. I am. They started filming season 11 of AHS this week, and it's okay. I still haven't finished season 10 because I heard the back half of the season gets a little off the rails. Yes, Matt, I did play it. I didn't own it, but I did play it a few times. I thought it was fun. I really did think it was fun. But again, Sean Cunningham and Victor Miller just dicking everybody around. Awful. Yeah, it just seems like at this point, the only way we're going to get anything Friday the 13th related at this point is if one of them, unfortunately, kicks the bucket. I mean, they don't give a shit about the fans. They just don't. They don't care. They don't give a shit about the IP. They just want the money, and they want to have more money than the other guy. That's literally all they care about. And at this point, it's just been talked about to death. It's just depressing that is the sad reality that we live in. Yeah. Oh God, it's that bad, T. Parker. Fuck. I mean, I'm gonna finish it, but fuck, that's pretty bad. Like, that's really bad. And don't tell Justin I said that. Don't tell Justin. Halloween Resurrection isn't bad. No, I'm just kidding. I give Justin shit all the time. He does say it's bad, but he has a soft spot for it. Maybe that's what I'll continue watching once the stream's done. My kid went back to his mother's today, so I've got some me time. I'm gonna I gotta catch up on some shows. I'm obviously behind on double feature, so probably catch up on that. Where is that streaming at? Is that only Hulu, or am I totally off base here? Where is it on Netflix yet? Double feature? Someone let me know. I don't know. You guys know more than I do. You guys know a lot more than I do. So someone inform me. Yeah. So I know I've been saying this for weeks, but shit. That means I have to pay my Hulu bill. I don't want to pay my Hulu bill. It was due like 2 weeks ago. I haven't paid it yet. Oh no. Damn. I guess I'll pay it. I know I've been saying this for a few weeks, but I am actually going to get on finishing the Nightmare Revisited. I only have 3 left. I have Nightmare 4, Freddy's Dead, and New Nightmare. So I don't know what's taking me so long. Hey, what's up, Russell? I enjoyed the Prey trailer. I really did. I that's a way to do it. Like, I'm just gonna say it. That is a way to do it. Excited for that. Also, by the way, guys, I was talking to Rudy about this last night. I tried Chipotle's Pollo Asado. asada, however you say it. Their new chicken, pollo, I guess technically. Yeah, I didn't take Spanish. I took French. Okay. Um, and it's good. Like, it's good. I was like, oh, this hits. This is hitting. It was hitting. Man, it smacked my cheeks around in a good way. In a good way. I really liked it. Let's see. Fingers crossed for Nightmare on Elm Street. Okay. Horror Incognito. I'm telling you, we heard rumors about it at the beginning of this year. Christian and I both did. And then our source told us that it has been put on hold. I don't know. I mean, they're just fumbling the bag hard. Friday the 13th and a Nightmare on Elm Street. I mean, shame on these companies. You're missing the golden age right now. The rebirth of the slasher subgenre. Just pathetic. T. Parker, it's not. I think the CGI is actually pretty good. I really do like the score. I think there's some great music in it. I think that Jared Leto does a really good job. I really do. I think that he does a good job. Matt Smith does a really good job too. The problems with Morbius are very surface level. It's like you can tell it was kind of haphazardly edited. There's either scenes that don't go on long enough or go on too long, or you jump very weirdly from place to place and you're just kind of like, wait, what? You can tell that there was a lot about the movie that was either not included or trimmed down. But having said that, I think it's good. I enjoyed it. I really did. I'm gonna be buying it. I'm definitely buying the 4K. It became a meme, probably just because it's Jared Leto. I mean, honestly, I really think that's how the meme all started. It's really, really not bad. I mean, I've seen far worse comic book movies. Fantastic Four, anyone? Fucking awful. And I mean the most recent Fantastic Four. Yeah, I've seen far worse. Far worse. Morbius was fun. I think it's a good time. Don't go in expecting your life to be changed. But I don't think you're going in with that, so you'll be fine. Russell James Wan has said that he has a sequel idea, and the lead actress says that she's aware of the sequel idea and that James has talked to her about it and that she's down for doing it. Problem is, Malignant pretty much was a film that like broke even. I think at the box office it made 30 some odd million. The budget was 40 million. Then you got to take into account how well it did on HBO Max, and it did do well. So with the HBO Max and the box office, it was probably a movie that didn't lose them money, but it didn't make them money. So I don't think anyone's really jumping at the idea of a sequel. Yeah, financially speaking, I mean, on the big wigs end. But I'd love it. I would personally love it. I thought it was a fantastic movie. I loved that movie. It's fine, 1031. It's totally fine. Like, if you just like to have fun and see cool fights, and it's fun. I just think it's a fun movie. Yeah. That's my piece on that. But yeah, guys, I think that's going to do it. So if you guys haven't left a like on the stream yet, please do so. I would greatly appreciate that. If you're watching back on the playback, comment down below and let me know what you thought of some of the topics that we discussed today. To all of you guys that chimed in the chat, I very much appreciate that. To the super chats, you guys rock. I mean, I love each and every one of you guys. It means the world that you guys watch me week in and week out, whether I have Justin or not. And this was a pretty good. I think this episode went pretty well. I thought the conversation flowed. I thought you guys were engaged in the chat. I thought we talked about some cool stuff. And so yeah, just leave a like if you haven't. Share the channel with your friends on social media. And we'll be back next week, Justin and I. He'll be back next week. We'll have a topic. We don't know what it is yet, but we will be back next week. And look out for the Uneeda Horror Podcast. I think it'll drop Friday. I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, we record it Thursday night. Depends on when Christian wants to drop it. It'll either be Friday or Sunday. It won't be Saturday. I can tell you it'll be Friday or Sunday. And it'll be the Jason Takes Manhattan live watch along and bullshit tomfoolery between the two of us. So I hope you guys watch or listen to that. I hope you guys all have a fantastic evening. And I'm going to head out. So thank you so much. I love y'all. Stay healthy, stay safe, and bye.